popularly named in part for its considerable elevation. We're at Empower Field at Mile High here in Denver, Colorado. Daniel Carlson ready to get us started. And here we go at Mile High. Here's Tremont Smith with the return. He stopped on the return at the 27. So their offense out now to get this game started. It's 1st and 10. Here's Williams to start the drive. And he gets it forward to still about a yard out of that. Jacorian Bennett there for the tackle. Only gets a yard there to make it 2nd and 9.
Kate, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Shotgun snap to Nix. That finds Vele complete. And he's up to the 35-yard line as they reel him in.
It takes a certain level of fearlessness, craziness to work over the middle of the field in this league. You're fighting through guys as you go, and all the while you know you could take a lick at any time.
Short yardage situation here. It's 3rd and 2. Running for the marker with Williams. And he's dropped just short of the marker, maybe a yard away.
You know, I'm not sure what else could have been done there, Kate. Just the right call defensively to come up with a 3rd and short stop.
Broncos looking at a punt on 4th down, and Riley Dixon on to handle that. Takes it in at the 21. And he's brought down before the return gets far. That one an impressive 57-yard kick. And it'll be Raider football. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. Inside handoff goes to Madison. And he found some running room for a nice gain. Pickup of 8 on the run, and that sets up 2nd and 2.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know, and you may come back to, because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of a defense.
From the 34. Oh, put some heat on this deep ball, left side. And that's going to be knocked away, incomplete.
The ability to track the ball, right? Ball skills isn't just knocking it away, and that's a beautiful job there, Kate. But ball skills is also being able to track a ball on a deeper throw like that. If he doesn't swat it away, we're looking at a huge gain.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here. Up the middle they go with Madison. And he'll get it up near the 38-yard line before going down. That goes as a 4-yard pickup, and it gets him a 1st down.
You love a huddle? Kate, you really do. You love a huddle full of guys like this who just know how to keep the drive moving forward. There's some trust there that he's going to get the job done, and he's going to get another shot, I would guess, down the line.
1st down, and they go right back to it. And his charge towards the line, that's right around 3 yards.
I know that may look like a whole lot of nothing burger on the stat sheet, but those are the kind of plays, that inside run, that you see creative play action come off of later in the game.
2nd down now, 7 to go. They'll go right back to Madison. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. Give him about 3 yards, and now they're going to have 3rd and 5 to figure out.
Hey, we know running the ball in the NFL is hard, and that play pretty indicative of it. Here's the key, though. At the end of the game, those type of plays got to be in the minority, and the majority have got to do some damage.
Out of the pistol, Minshew. Complete beyond the marker. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. They pick up 20 yards there, and that's a Vegas 1st down.
You know what I like about that, Kate? I like that they're not coming out slow. They're willing to go with some looks here that will yield big yardage down the field instead of just settling for dinking and dunking the ball.
They give now to Madison. And he's able to take this one down to the 25. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12.
To be a stud back in this league, it takes more than just checking the athletic boxes. There's an IQ, a feel, a patience and craftiness required, along with just tremendous vision. He showed all of it navigating that run up the middle.
Minshew on first down. Caught by Marshall. And they bring him down at the 18-yard line.
That is the epitome of staying on schedule. That kind of completion right there on first down. Well, it opens up the entirety of the playbook for second down. In the third and short in your back pocket, you can get even more aggressive and take that shot.
2nd and 3 now. Complete. It's Myers. And they make the stop as that play reaches the 14-yard line. It's a 4-yard gain, and that's going to get him across the marker and earn the first.
You know, it sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision that led to a post-snap first down.
Throwing on first is Minshew. This one's caught. And in for the touchdown. He finds one of his great receivers, Brock, and they are off to a great start to begin this ball game.
Yeah, it's such a positive offensively when you could go find not just a field goal, but a touchdown on that opening drive. And defensively, this starts to shake the foundation of your preparation and makes you wonder what's in store.
Carlson adds the extra point. And the Raiders will jump out to a 7-0 lead. Carlson all set now for the kickoff. Marvin Mims now to return it. And this drive will start inside the 25. The Denver offense taking the field for their second drive. And they haven't gotten their legs under them on offense just yet, Brock. 3 plays and a punt on their opening drive. They're out and set, 1st and 10. Drive begins with a run. It's Williams. And the power play up the gut only results in 2 yards.
I think one thing you learn, Kate, when you transition from college to the NFL, not every run is going to be a big play. Some of them, well, they're just destined to end in a minimal gain, and some of them will set up that critical play action for later.
8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this second down. They stay on the ground with Williams. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. Only a couple yards there, and now it's 3rd and 7.
You know, not a ton of yards, but still showing that commitment to the ground game. The type of run that keeps the defense from loading up in coverage and focusing entirely on that passing game.
It's the end of the first in this AFC West showdown. Neither side separating much so far. We'll get you back to Mile High after this. We're back, and it is Broncos football as we resume. They're looking at 3rd and 7. Nick's now to throw. It's taken in by Williams. It's a gain of 12 there. And that'll be good for a Denver first.
This dude just simply got a nose for the marker no matter how they get him the ball, Kate. Hand it to him, and he sniffs out that first down. Get it to him on a screen, and it's no different. He surges ahead and keeps this drive moving.
New set of downs for him at the 38. Handoff goes to Williams, running right. And he's caught after a gain of about 2. Nate Hobbs in on that stop. He gets a couple on first, and they'll come up 2nd and 8.
You know, they got some positive yards. That's a good thing. But too many plays like that, it just is too hard to pile together, get first downs against the better defenses in this league.
On 2nd down, a run with Williams. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. A couple yards on the run. It's 3rd and 6 now. Nix from the gun. And even on 3rd down, he sees no choice other than to get rid of it. Not the play they wanted. It's going to be 4th down.
So often, so many of these games in the NFL, well, they come down to a play or two, and 3rd downs are critical. Whether it's in a close game or already out of hand, their coach wants to see them convert those.
Punt team is on now, and they get this away. And the punter earning some high fives on that one. They're going to down this kick at the 3. Second drive coming up for the Las Vegas offense. And they take the field exactly where they want it to be, Brock. Up a touchdown early, and with the home crowd a little quieter than normal.
I'm not going to lie to you, Kate. I think most quarterbacks, competitors love playing on the road when they do just this. Just quiet them. Right? Turn them against their own team. They were quiet after that opening touchdown. You score another one, they're going to start to murmur, and we might even hear a few boo birds.
He managed 6 on the play, bringing up 2nd and 4.
I'm not kidding you, Kate. A run of that length at the NFL level, honestly, is the equivalent of a run of 15-plus at the high school level. It's hard in the run game to make yards, and they just got a very successful one.
Minshew working from the gun. Complete here to Bowers. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage.
I'm sure coach and play caller doesn't mind making the job a little bit easier. You know, play calling's a lot simpler and easier when you count on the offense to move the chains on those early downs.
They'll keep this drive moving and come to the line for 1st and 10. Out of the gun, Minshew. He's on the move. Steps up, and he's running with it. They get 13 on the pickup. And that's good for a Raiders first.
You know, these are the type of plays that really get an offense going. This is a chance for QB to inspire the guys around him. Calling his own number, carrying his teammates to a 1st down on that big run. That inflates an offense, and it can suck the wind out of that defense.
1st and 10, Minshew. This ball's cut by Bowers. And he'll get taken down after advancing this to the 37.
That is a textbook 1st down completion. Sets up 2nd and very manageable and creates space to take that shot downfield.
2nd and 3 now. From the shotgun, Minshew. He finds his running back. Nice work, complete. And he's out of bounds just past, looks like, the 40-yard line. That goes as a 4-yard pickup, and it gets him a 1st down.
That's just great instincts. Go air it out on 2nd down rather than just play conservative and run it. They hit a weak point in the coverage and don't need to worry about 3rd down at all.
That's taken in by Tucker. And they push this down to the opposing 47-yard line. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And that's a Vegas 1st down.
Sure seems like he knew exactly what he wanted, and he got it, going right where he wanted to with the ball off the snap.
Football on that 47-yard line, 1st down. Sticking in the air with Minshew. Hits his running back. And he's able to reach the 40 on that play.
These intermediate gains, that's the wheelhouse for these two to connect on. Start the series off well, and it sure keeps the defense on its toes in case they try to load up and just simply cover the receivers.
2nd and 3 now. They are throwing it again. He completes it in traffic. And he'll get this down to the 33-yard line. A 7-yard pickup, and it moves the chains.
Move the chains! Gotta move them chains! Build momentum and keep that defense on its heels.
Ball at the 33 for first down. Throwing here, Minshew. Got a man, Bowers has it. And he's going to be out of bounds. Looks like a yard or two short of the 25.
He's just one of those guys, Kate. Even when he's not open, he's still a target thanks to that physicality and his ability to just play bully ball. They don't like forcing into coverage, but sometimes when you got a bully like him that can create space, you just find a way to get him the ball.
Here's 2nd and 5. That's complete to Bowers outright. And he's brought down at the 17-yard line. Give him an even 10 yards on the play. And that's good for a Raiders first.
Nice to see that connection, that chemistry working between the two of them.
And now the Raiders call for the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. All set up now for 1st and 10. Pressure coming, it's Minshew. Throwing the out route complete.
Every once in a while, it's fine to be conservative on first down, especially when you get enough to stay on schedule and get a little something coming out of it, too.
Second down now, 7 to go. They'll throw it again. He'll get it complete to Alexander Madison. And he takes this one down to the 10 before hitting that sideline.
That's a defense's goal, right, Kate? Just get us to 3rd down so we can have a chance to get off the field. And that was a good adjustment on that stop in particular, when the back ended up being the target, and they were able to keep him short of the sticks.
Third and short. Here's Minshew. And that's caught. Touchdown, Las Vegas. The Raiders grow their lead just before halftime. Exactly the play they were looking for, Brock. They saw it, and he put it right on the money.
Yeah, it really was a perfect play. This is what it looked like in practice, but more importantly now to get it done in game time, that's what you're looking for. Amazing when it all comes together.
Carlson good on the extra point. And the Raiders double their lead to 14. Carlson all set now for the kickoff. On the return, here's Mims. He's stopped on the return at the 27. The Broncos taking the field for the final time in this first half. Not a whole lot of time left for him to put something together here before the break. They'll begin this drive with barely over 25 seconds left. Throwing on first down, Nix. As a man, that's Cortland Sutton. That play gains 15, and it moves the sticks.
It was such a privilege for me to watch Marvin Harrison and Reggie Wayne in person in Indianapolis do their work. Darrell Jackson out in Seattle. They showed how great a deep out is as a chain-moving play. It's all about getting that leverage at the top of the route and then exploiting the leverage as that ball arrives on time downfield.
On 1st and 10, here's Nix. Complete to Mims. And they push this down to the opposing 47-yard line. We have a timeout called by the Broncos. That's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. In a good spot here, 2nd and inches. From the 47. Cut by Sutton. And he's brought down after pushing to that 35-yard line. Denver calls the second of its 3 timeouts. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half. They're set up at the 35 now. They'll throw again. Nix. Throw complete to Williams. And this is pushed ahead for a gain of 5. Jack Jones making that tackle. On comes Will Lutz in the Broncos field goal unit. From the right hash, it's a 47-yarder. Bertolet able to knock it through. And that'll get him back to 11.
You'd expect him to make most of those attempts from this distance, but it's never a lock. So they'll happily take this and finish off the drive with points.
Well, Brock, barring the touchback, this kickoff should run out the half, so better make that return good as it's away. And no return as this bounces through the end zone for a touchback. The Raiders going to get the football one final time in the first half. And they may not be able to take a knee safely this close to the goal line. Might need to run a play to end this half. All right, this is going to be the play that takes us to halftime. All right, keeping it simple. They're just going to call a give right up the middle. And it's going to be about a 3-yard pickup in the end. Sent down by Cody Barton. Here's Lutz set to kick this away. It's Amir Abdullah with the return. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down. Out come the Raiders. They'll have it first to begin the third quarter. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. They give it to Madison. And that's good yardage with a new set of downs.
A split second, all to keep the defense from making a stand right there. It's amazing, man. This game of inches and split-second reactions. A nice bit of burst, surge forward for enough to go get that first by a couple before they could finally drag him down.
New slate of downs to approach here from the 40. Out of the pistol, Minshew. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. Riley Moss with the pick. And the Broncos take over inside the 35 after the interception and a spirited return. Second half starts with a run by Williams. He cuts it to the right sideline. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down. How about 29 yards on that play, partner, as they get the chains reset?
I love these inside runs. Don't get away from them. You never know. You think it's going to be a short little gain, and then boom, you get the right blocking, a possessed running back, and you get some serious yards on the table.
Williams is across the line for the Denver touchdown. The Broncos start the second half with some needed points. Javonte Williams, the touchdown. All right, so the offense does its job, Brock. Now they need their defense to give them a chance to overcome that big deficit.
The momentum in the building's clearly changed. We can feel it here in the booth, but you're right. It's now up to the defense to make a stop and give them a chance.
And he's into the end zone again, so he gets them the touchdown and the 2, and single-handedly shaves 8 points off that lead. Ball is set up, and it's away. Just a 3-point game now. Abdullah now to return. And pretty solid field position starting out here, Brock. He's tackled at the 29. The Vegas offense getting set for another drive now. They still have the lead, but that touchdown makes it a little close for comfort. So this drive a chance to get it back up to a 2-score game. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. They'll run. This is Madison. And he'll go down, and we'll say right at the 39-yard line. Now after the run, we see some trainers headed out for an injured player who was shaken up. Options are open here. It's 2nd and inches. From the 39. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's going to get this up to the 45 before he's brought down. He gets 6 on that play. And that's a Vegas 1st down.
It sure seemed like he knew exactly where he was going with that right off the snap.
Ball on the 45. 1st and 10. Minshew setting up to throw. He gets this to Michael Mayer. And they get this down to the 44 before he stopped. It's a pickup of 11. And that's good for a Raiders 1st.
That is what elite offenses are all about. Why worry about 3 downs when you need only 1? Move the chains in one play and keep driving that defense backwards.
Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. And he'll advance this down to the 38-yard line. It's a solid 70-yard pickup on 1st down. Now they're going to have 2nd and 3.
Well, that doesn't net a 1st down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
2nd and 3 now. Back to the well again. And they've got him behind the line for a big loss.
What was supposed to move the chains, or at least make 3rd down easier to handle instead, it did the exact opposite here, Kate. It now makes this 3rd down a whole lot trickier to figure out.
And the Broncos are in the nickel for this 3rd down. Back-to-back carries here. And that's good yardage there with a new set of downs to boot.
Ask for a little bit more on that one. Ask that running back to come up with more than he's used to on 3rd down. And he made it look like just another day at the office. I wouldn't expect every conversion to go as smoothly. He sure made that one look routine.
They've got 1st down from the 31. Here's Madison. And he drives that front backward on a gain of 4.
You know, these are the kind of runs, Kate, that a balanced game plan and a balanced offense is built on. It gets you good yardage, it sets up your play action, and it keeps that defense honest.
2nd and 6 coming up here. Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. And they make the stop as that play reaches the 14-yard line. It's a 13-yard play, and that's enough for the 1st.
You know, Kate, if you notice those guys that love to feed themselves on the field, right? They love to just get more and more. They're hungry for even more. I'll tell you what, that tackle, it prevented something that's going to be a lot bigger, but that back remains hungry.
Going left side, Madison with it. And he's caught behind the line for a loss.
Well, he was supposed to be the one who chipped away a few and got a new set of downs started right in rhythm. Instead, he's now forced to pick himself from behind the line thanks to a great effort defensively.
Offense to the line for 2nd down. Here's Madison again. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down. It's a gain of 4, and they're going to need twice that now on 3rd and 8.
You know, that's a good run right there to keep the offense on schedule. If he can average that type of yards per carry, this guy's going to be more than all right with letting him lead the show.
Minshew now on third down. Why not go back to it again if it's working? Complete. And he'll go down shy of the end zone. They mark him at the 4.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much in training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, and you can make a play in the open field. Keep them short like that, I promise you some money will follow.
He's back to throw. On the move, headed right. And he carries it in for the touchdown. The Raiders lengthen the lead at the end of the third. Great play by the QB there, Brock. The play broke down. He didn't have much of a choice other than to escape and improvise. And in the end, turned out to be the best call he could have made.
It is such a necessary tool in today's NFL for that QB to put right in his tool belt, Kate. You know, in my day, you could be a blacksmith, right? You just do the job and stay in the pocket. Not anymore. You got to be an artist. And you got to be an artist that can create when things break down. And that's big time to get a touchdown out of it as well.
Carlson all set now for the kickoff. On the return, here's Mims. And a decent return ends as they bring him down inside the 30. The Broncos running their offense out once again. And what's really been simply stunning, Brock, is how far we've made it into the game, and their passing game, it is still grounded.
Yeah, so as they're sitting here losing right now, what I hear you saying, Kate, is it's time for this offense to take flight?
Play action with Nix. Flushed out of the pocket. He's going to tuck it and run. And he protects himself with a slide there after a decent gain. So we hit the end of the third quarter. It's Broncos football. They're on a mission here. They trail entering the fourth. Halfway to the marker. It's 2nd and 5. Nix looking to throw. Cut out left. Get some space around midfield. They get 22 on that one. And the Broncos will have a first down.
You want to become a quarterback's best friend, do that. Turn a short little gain, a short little pass into some yards after catch, and that quarterback will find you again.
Ball on the 45, 1st and 10. Here's Nix to throw. It's taken in by Williams. Give him 15 yards on the pickup there. And that'll be good for a Denver first.
At that down and distance, this group was pretty confident a screen would get him enough yards for the first, and it did. And so long as it keeps working like that, I bet you it'll be a go-to play for them when they need it the next time.
1st and 10 now from the 30. Out of the gun, it's Nix. Pass taken in by Sutton. And he stopped just before he reaches the red zone at the 21.
Kid, I promise you, if you and I got to travel the country and watch young quarterbacks, even really good high school quarterbacks, out routes are the hardest to complete. Slants, goes, fades, all that stuff comes somewhat naturally, but really trusting yourself to throw that out route, that comes with time and experience.
Cut near the goal line. And this is down all the way to the 3. They'll have 1st and goal to go now after they gain 18 on the previous play.
You know I love those chunk completions. They're so critical. Those chunk plays, they lead statistically so often to scoring. And then when you get it to a tight end and play action, it's just a little icing on the cake.
They'll look to run with Williams. And he cannot shake the tackler along the line of scrimmage. They don't pick up anything there, and now it's 2nd and goal.
You know, Kate, these are the situations in training camp that I love more than anything to watch. You learn so much about a football team in these goal-to-go situations. You know you got to protect that goal line, and the defense, well, they did the job on 1st down. More to come.
On 2nd down, it's Williams again. And he gets in. Touchdown! The Broncos make it a 4-point game here in the fourth. Javonte Williams, the touchdown. Well, we've been saying it for years, Brock. If at first you don't succeed, try that run again.
You're exactly right. It's going to take more than one stop to deter those offensive coaches from calling another run play. They've got such faith in their group up front to leverage right at the point of attack and punch it in on the second time around.
Volley set up, and it's away. Just a 3-point game now. Abdullah now to return. He stopped on the return at the 27. The Raiders have their offense back out there. And this really looks like a whole different ball game after that touchdown, doesn't it? They really need to go on a drive here. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. Running back gets it on the draw. And he drives into a pile of defenders and is stopped right at the line. No progress on 1st down, and that'll bring up 2nd and 10.
You know, Kate, over the years, I've heard running backs say there's just times you got to run in the darkness. And when linebackers fill that hole like that right in the middle of the field, he ran right into the darkness and the pain of that linebacker.
Inside handoff goes to Madison. And he'll go down after pushing this up to the 29. Only 2 yards on the play, and it brings up 3rd and 8.
You know, some positive yardage there, Kate, but just as important, they're mixing up their play calling, and they could very well be setting up the defense for a big play later.
It's 3rd and 8. Need to get a chunk here. And they'll let the clock run all the way down and expire. Man in motion wasn't set in time, just couldn't get a snap away before the play clock expired. Backed up now after the penalty. It's 3rd down. He'll throw it. Getting out to his left. He's running for it. Decent yardage picked up here before he slides down to avoid the tackle.
You know, Kate, back in the day, we had a slip and slide at practice for moments just like that. Actually practicing how to slide and get out of harm's way. Nice gain on the play, and denied that defense yet another chance to take a shot on him.
Now the Raiders readying for the punt, and they'll turn to former All-Pro A.J. Cole for the kick. And the sunlight's not a problem for him. He looks up and makes the fair catch. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. Back to throw. Brought in by Vele. And he's tackled after gaining a handful.
Well, that's a pretty similar result to a 1st down run play. Moves it forward, keeps you on schedule, and makes 2nd and 3rd down a whole lot easier to manage.
2nd and 6 coming up here. He'll look to throw it. Broncos have to hurry here. Clock's still running. Throwing now. That's caught for the 1st. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. Following that last play, want to keep that pedal down. 1st and 10 from the 45. Here he is to throw. He keeps those feet in and makes the catch.
I know I can sound like a broken record when I talk about timing and getting the ball out on time and on rhythm, but these outcuts, it is so imperative, and the best of them make it look oh so easy.
2nd and 3 now. Setting up to pass. Mims with the grab. He's got it in the red zone. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down. That chunk worth a nice 21 yards. And the Broncos will have a 1st down. Working inside the red zone. That finds Vele complete. And they're going to get this down to the 4 before being stopped. Timeout taken by the offense, their 2nd. Still one more in their pocket to use. Got that chip shot in their back pocket to tie it. A chance at the lead here first, though. 1st and goal. Nix from the gun. And he will score and give them the lead in the final minute. Absolutely clutch score there, Brock, as they take the lead here in the final minute.
Incredible execution. The moment not too big for any of them. And Kate, they cashed in when it really mattered.
A chance to take their lead beyond a field goal on this point after. And it's good, so they take the lead, and the extra point buys them some breathing room. A field goal does not tie it now. Here's Lutz, set to kick this away. Here's a return from the 7. He stopped on the return at the 27. Time for the Raiders offense to hit the field. They find themselves down here in the 4th after that touchdown. This game could end up depending on how they respond right here. They're out and set, 1st and 10. From the shotgun, Minshew. Caught him deep behind the line. Oh, the ball is out! And it's a turnover. The defense has it. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Handoff goes to Williams, running right. And he will score! And with almost no time left, that should clinch the win! So that should be the one that does it, Brock. A big one late that puts them up here 2 scores.
What a complete performance overall. The clock where it is and where it stands right now, Kate, that should be the capper. And that is so satisfying as an offense to go up 2 scores.
Lutz there to tack on the extra point. And the Broncos drive their lead to 11. Here's Lutz, set to kick this away. And he opts not to bring this one out, so they're going to enjoy some good starting field position from the 30. Out comes Las Vegas on offense. And they can really do what they want with these last couple of snaps afforded to them because the outcome already decided. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Out of the gun, Minshew. Makes the grab in bounds, left side. And he pushes this up to midfield before going out. They get 20 yards out of the play and move the chains.
I love throwing on first down. And when you see a first down pass just like that, it's taking advantage of a matchup you plan for, and you go out and execute.
Throwing on first is Minshew. Taking a final shot at the end zone. And that pass falls incomplete. Well, they kept trying. They kept taking shots to the very end. But now we have reached that end. This one's over. So it's a win for the Broncos. This was a game they had circled a long time ago, Brock. You bring a division rival into your building, you want to make a statement at their expense and get that W.
We know it's not just an axiom, right, that it's so hard to win any game in the NFL. It is. They're difficult to do. But a division rival in your own building, it almost feels like a must-win, and that's the juice they played with today.
And with Brock Heward and our EA Sports crew, I'm Kate Scott saying so long from this one. The Broncos are winners, as we'll see you next time from Denver.